Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be respawning the Ender Dragon, even though we haven't fought him yet. We're going to kill him, we are going to take all of his goodies, and we are going to get ourselves some awesome flight. I mean, some very fast flight. I hope you guys are ready. Alright, so today we have big plans to kill the Ender Dragon. But we do need to figure out a few things. And talk about a few things. First of all, I went ahead and enchanted all of these guys, but I enchanted it a special way. So I made this enchanter from Extra Utilities 2. I was kind of testing it out, and what you can do is you can put nether stars in here, and it'll give you max enchants, as you can see here. But what I did was I put my tool in here. Before I actually put upgrades, it took 30 minutes to complete each task. But with 4 speed upgrades, which are easily made like this, you need to take a base and actually turn this base into a base or upgrade base in a resonator. But you put this with the books, and you're getting like the maxed out enchants. Pretty much every enchant. I think this is random. So some of these things are enchanted at max enchants. So we have looting 3 on here. Scorched heat. I don't really know what scorched heat does. So if you can let me know, that'd be awesome. But I don't know if it really applies to that shovel. It may. I really don't know, though. And then, of course, I got Fortune on the pick. And I went ahead and made a Bow of the Wyvern. I think I made that towards the end. But it does have... the Bow of the Wyvern actually has probably the most things to change here. So, you do have arrow base damage. Auto fire, you can turn it on and off, which is actually pretty cool. The explosion power, I have that turned off for now, and I'll explain to that about that why here in a little bit when we go to fight the dragon. And of course, magnification, which basically increases the amount of magnification your bow actually takes on. If I can get it to work. Sometimes this happens. You get this issue where your bow doesn't actually work like it's supposed to. Right now it's because I don't have any arrows on me. So we get some arrows. So there we go. Now we have some arrows. But this magnification lets you zoom really far in. And there's a few other things that it also lets you do. So we have the arrow velocity modifier, which basically allows your arrow to go a lot farther and straighter. And we have the base arrow damage, which this also affects the damage as well. So I'm pretty sure if we turn this all the way up and this all the way up, it gives you... And if this was turned all the way up, because this actually does explosions. I don't want that on, because you can see it already costs 6,000 RF per shot. From this guy, and I still don't feel like it's that powerful. So, that's kind of a thing. But today we're going to need to spawn the dragon. I do want to test out if the mob crusher can actually kill it. That is a thing. So, like, when it lands on its pedestal, like it normally does, I want to see if the mob crusher can actually kill the dragon, or do any damage to it at all. So, we're going to be testing a few things out today. And that is one of the things that I will be testing. So, seems like all this stuff is pretty easy to obtain at this point. Let's see, I should be able to actually craft a few books. I think I just need paper. Yeah. Paper is what I need. I have a bunch of that. There we go. I'll make books. Okay. So, there's the mob crusher, or mob crusher. And we're going to see, I was asking people today if this is possible, and nobody was like, or everybody was like, I haven't tried this, so I'm going to test it out and see if it actually works, and see what we can do. I do have a flex point on me. I will probably not need my sharpening kits on me at the moment. Let's kind of pull this stuff up in the bag. So I don't need all of this, I will need this on me. I'll need my ring of magnetization, I'll need some food. I won't need a shovel. I don't think I'm going to need a single drill, but just in case, I'll bring it. I'll take my dank null. Of course, I need all of this. Don't need that. I will need this. Don't need that. There we go. So we're looking pretty good. I think I have just about everything we need. But we actually need to get the crystals. So we are going to need end crystals. And luckily for us, we set up a gas spawner, so this is not going to be hard to make at all, and we only need 4 of them. So making this is going to seem pretty easy. And we're going to need 4 of them to respawn the dragon. At least one time. Which is exactly, I mean, I think we only need to kill it one time as far as I know. We are going to need some ender pearls. And that's mainly to teleport through the portal when we go looking for the elytra. So I think we should be able to go. I do have a waypoint already saved to where this guy's at. It's pretty nice. There's actually an end portal inside of our waystones. So getting to here is not going to be the hard part. The hard part, oh boy, that was craziness. The hard part is going to be actually killing the guy. But I think the armor is going to help with that. And if I can actually get this mob crusher to work, that would be awesome. Oh boy, I always hate that lava animation. It always makes me feel like I'm on fire. Okay, so we do have a little hole to go up to. Tons of endermen everywhere. It's always fun to have endermen teleporting all around you. But let's go ahead and come up here to the portal itself. And we should be able to reset this. But before we do that, I guess somebody was using a mob trap there. Before we do that, let's go ahead and gather a bit of this. And the reason I want this is because I'm going to actually make a little platform that is going to go up a little bit. Hopefully, whenever he comes down, he doesn't actually destroy this platform. I'm going to find out how that actually works. But he should land right on this. But we're going to see. Let's go ahead and place this down. Let's get him spawning. And that way we can actually go ahead and destroy all those places up there that he's going to be spawning at. So, once I do this, you should see this start to happen. It's going to get really loud. It's going to start rebuilding all of these towers. And we're going to be able to fight this guy again. So, we have to wait for this animation to happen. And get all of this stuff done. Pretty cool looking, actually. I have to say. And once it's all done, the dragon should spawn right there. Oh boy. First attack. I mean, right at me. What I want to do is I want to come down here, get my bottles ready. And I want to collect some of this stuff. There we go. And then I'll collect some ender air as well. Perfect. Alright. So now I can get destroying. I think I have 6 bottles of Dragon's Breath now. I can get to destroying this. It makes it really easy with this bow, by the way, to destroy these crystals. I just have to get high enough, really. So, destroying this is not hard. It looks like he does not destroy that pedestal, which is actually really good. And you can see how straight this bow shoots. Like, I missed it because I overshot it. Actually, I'm undershooting it. There we go. So yeah, this bow is incredibly powerful. Now, getting into this, hopefully he doesn't decide to shoot me with a ball like he just did. But mining through here, super easy. Bam. It's crazy. I wish this would actually shoot through here, but it doesn't. But we should be able to get right into this. We're just about done already. We're already partially done. This is like the easy part. I think that's all of them. Let's see, you take some good damage from this bow? No, you take very little damage, actually. Okay, so he's probably going to come down and land eventually. So let's go ahead and get this set up. What I'm going to do, put it here, put my plug or point on the end. I'm already taking a lot of damage. And I'll set this up to my network. Now it's got tons of power, so when he lands, hopefully it's within range. I think it is within range. And we're gonna see if we can actually kill him. That would be kind of interesting. I actually want to get some more of this. Dragon's Breath. Let's see, can we get him to spawn? Or get him to come down here? I just wonder how long it's actually going to take. Oh no, he straight up just destroyed it. Okay. So yeah, that didn't actually work at all. But this sword does pretty good damage to him. Oh boy, he went straight underground. So yeah, we should be able to pretty easily take him out. If my pro gamer skills are up to task. Depends on how good my arrow aiming abilities are. Oh boy. There we go. I'll take advantage of that. Thank you for coming back down. Shouldn't take very long to kill him. Oh yeah, come back down. Why don't you? Oh no, he did that to me. Oh wow, I'm taking lots of damage. Oh, it's because my entropy level is all the way down, so my shield's not regenerating. Oh boy. He hit me again. Also probably because my hunger is down, my saturation level, there we go. Now it's building back up fairly quick. Now I did want to test out, now that I'm shooting him, I want to kind of avoid him for a second. Let me turn the explosion all the way up to 4. And let's see. Okay, so that did a lot more damage. And one more. That was not hard at all. Pretty easy with this draconic armor on. So I do want to kind of get close here. Pick up as much materials as I can with my lovely thing. We also need the dragon heart. Because we can't actually do anything without the dragon heart. Oh, nice. CS is on here. So we got a dragon scale from Quark. I wonder what that does. I haven't actually seen what that does from Quark. We got our dragon heart, and of course we have a portal open over here. So, like I said, the other reason we're here, I of course wanted to kill the dragon because that's only fair to kill the dragon and do all that fun stuff. It doesn't look like a dragon egg spawned. Oh, that's kind of sad. No dragon egg. Oh well. I can always kill him again. I'm sure a dragon egg will spawn eventually. This dragon scale may have something to do with that. I don't really know. But we did get another one of these pulled up. Looks like there's tons of these guys all over the place. So I should be able to ender pearl into it. Bam! We have now made it to a new dimension. Sweet. Okay. So what I'm going to look around. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff here. But the reason we're here is because I want to upgrade my flying. I want to get that tier 3, I guess is what you would call it, bobble. And the only way to do that is by literally getting 2 elytras. I don't know if it actually consumes the elytras, but it probably does. And we also need to get some of this as well. Chorus fruit. So I'll take all this chorus fruit. We are going to need some of this later on when we go to making a different type of quarry, because there is another quarry in this pack that involves extra utilities, and I really love this quarry because I think it's a lot better than the environmental tech, simply because you can add enchantments to it. So if you want it to have silk touch, it can have silk touch. I'm pretty sure the one from environmental tech lets you do that as well. But not as simple as this by just putting a book in. And it apparently mines from another dimension. So I haven't really seen much about that. But I have definitely used the, I think it's called the Quantum Quarry. I've definitely used it before. And it's really cool. But yeah, I'm going to do some looking. There's really not much I'm seeing yet. I haven't even came across any buildings. But my flight that I'm using right now is kind of slow. So you have to have to understand that one as well. But I'm going to keep doing some looking. Hopefully I'm not lagging the server out too bad for poor CS. But I'm gonna come back whenever I've found a building. Okay, so I did find my first in-city. It did take a lot of traveling, as you can see. I've got my map open. I did travel a lot. I'm pretty sure you get an achievement, actually, for letting these guys toss you up. Yeah. For finding an in-city, you get one. But yeah, these guys don't really affect me with this armor on. But I think if you break this, don't you get shulker parts or something like that? Thought you got some kind of shulker. I don't know. But we did find our first in-city. I can't complain there. There we go. Yeah, we got shulker shell. That's what I'm looking for. Knock knock, anybody home? I'll take that shulker shell. So yeah, these guys are not going to really affect me because I have this lovely armor. It's like almost all potion effects are kind of negated. Ooh, we got the Staff of Ender. I will take that. I'll take the Enderium Shards too, just in case we might get into IC2. I don't know if we will, but just in case, we do have that option. Let's take you out. Thank you. I might try out these shulker boxes. That's something new. There we go. But yeah, I'm really not looking for this stuff. I'm looking for some other things. I'm just not having any luck. I was really hoping to find... I was really hoping to find a tower that had the elytra in it. But I guess I'm going to have to keep looking. I think I've finally reached a point where I'm far enough away from the spawn blocks that it doesn't really matter. I'm guessing. Is there stuff up in this thing? Oh, we also need these end rods. We do need these guys. I need to take as many of these as I can. I can steal some purple blocks, too. Why not? Because these guys can be used later on. Chose to cover me with diamonds. What? So yeah, I'll take these guys. They're definitely used later on. You can make them, but I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of this purple. And I don't need endstone bricks. I don't need any of that. Just some purple. There we go. Alright, and I'm gonna keep looking. I did, of course... Man, this is how long I've been traveling to try and find this thing. So yeah, I traveled all of this area. Nothing. There's just nothing nearby. There was an asteroid here from Draconic Evolution. An asteroid here from Draconic Evolution. This is my first in-city. How crazy is that? But usually when you find one in-city, there's more in-cities that are nearby. So I hope I come across one. I'm going to keep looking. And I'll come back, hopefully, when I found another one. Okay, so I literally think I struck gold this time. I found this huge in-city. It's actually one of the biggest ones I think I've seen. This guy expands quite a lot. But what we're looking for is right here on the ship. And there should be nothing taken from this. I did come across one earlier that definitely had everything taken from it. But this one is definitely good. Goodbye, Shulker. He teleported straight out of here. Alright, what do we got in the chest? Nothing good here. I mean, not really anything special here either. So I'm just gonna leave it. But this is what I'm wanting. Bam! We finally found it. That's what I wanted. Definitely. But now I need to find another one. So that's gonna be the hard part. So I gotta find another in-city. It seems like once you see one little area like this, if you kind of circle around, you eventually find the big city here, the big in-city. But I want to do some more searching, and hopefully I can find it, and then I'll meet you guys back. Okay, I think I just got very lucky. This is another in-city that I decided just to go one direction, and I literally stumbled right upon it. Like directly in my way. So perfect. Okay, this beats everything, so... yeah, nothing good in this chest. I will take the iridium shards, and I'll take me another elytra. Alright, so let's head back to the base, and let's see what we can do with these two things. Alright, so we do know that our bauble here that we currently have right here can be upgraded. So let's go ahead and try and do this. So it requires this. I just don't know if it's going to actually consume our elytras or not. It does consume them. That's uncool, but it does give us this bauble. Now, is this a lot faster? What's special about this? Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's a lot faster. That's almost too fast. Oh, boy. I guess this works. Building with it will be very difficult. Oh, man, that's almost uncontrollable. Oh man, that's so cool though. Like, this goes so much faster. That's kind of what I was hoping for. That's going to make finding, I guess, another elytra a lot easier, going back to doing that. But wow, that's unbelievable. So, now that we have this, we do have a dragon heart, and that lets us make awakened draconium. So we can actually make quite a bit of awakened draconium once we get into the fusion crafting. So, fusion crafting is something that is totally awesome. It's a very cool thing. I don't know if we're going to jump right into it right away. I just wanted to get the dragon stuff out of the way, because here soon, we're fixing to be changing a lot of things. I did work on getting rooms set up down here. This room is probably going to change simply because I don't think I'm going to keep this guy here permanently. Man, I almost don't like the bauble being that fast. That's crazy. If there was a setting to turn this to fast mode, that would be a lot better. But once we get upgraded armor, it has flight on it with adjustable speed settings. So having flight this fast is not going to be an issue. But man, this is really fast. Almost too fast for me. But like I said, I'm working on rooms. And these rooms are going to be very helpful with things like draconium. Putting our ME stuff down there, because we're going to get into some auto crafting here soon, and things of that nature. But I did manage to get some Ender air bottles that can be used with Botania. So some cool stuff there, some late game. But the Dragon's Breath is definitely something that I really wanted to get, and simply because, can we? I guess you can make. I don't know. I don't know how to make these. Get these parrot in a bird cage. I guess you need bird cages to do this, but that's one way of obtaining flight. But these Ender stars are very useful later on. So you're going to see they're used in things like bat wings, which I don't think we're going to have to worry about simply because of what we already have. But like rings of speed, we can get like permanent potion effects. I don't understand why it says 0 out of 800 blaze stored. Like, I guess you have to kill blaze. I don't know, all of these seem like they have that level. So I don't know if you have to kill blaze or not. So for all of you guys who do know this and have probably already commented down below about the elytra, that's what the dragon skull is used for. It's actually used to clone the elytra. So I could have actually cloned the elytra and I wouldn't have had to worry about it using this dragon skull. I guess you put it in the crafting table with the elytra and you get that. So it's kind of, you know, painful that happened, but ow, you know. I guess, you know, you live and you lose, I guess. But this is what this guy does that we actually found, which was kind of a nice find. I can't really complain too much. I wish it would let us teleport through walls. It's the only problem. It does consume ender pearls. And it should tell you how many we have. Currently we have 0 ender pearls, right? Currently bound to nowhere. Automatically absorbs ender pearls. Shift right to toggle auto absorb. Huh. It doesn't look like it's running out of ender pearls, but it's not showing how many I actually have, which is a thing. Alright, so we can store that. We got our iridium shards. We have 13 iridium shards. That's enough to make 1 iridium. It's crazy. Alright, so a few things that I would possibly like to get done. In between episodes, of course, I'm going to have to work a little bit in between episodes. And we have some pretty good tools here. But I'd like to start getting into some actual additions. Possibly some advanced rocketry. We might even decide to go to the Twilight Forest. I haven't seen much about the Twilight Forest. Is it still in here? I don't know. Oh, it may have been removed. It wasn't here originally. Yeah, it wasn't here originally, but I guess they removed it, probably due to lag issues. Just like they were mentioning possibly removing Buildcraft. So Buildcraft may not be in the pack anymore. It all depends. It has not had a update since they put it in the pack. It's still in alpha. I see them debating that in the Discord there, so that's a possibility. But good news is the pack should be coming soon. It should be released fairly soon. They did say they wanted it out before Christmas, so definitely expect it before Christmas, possibly within the next few weeks, if not sooner. I mean, it may be here next week for all I know. I don't really know as of right now, but definitely keep a lookout in your inside of your launcher for that. If you don't use a Twitch launcher and you use the old launcher, it's probably going to be there. But I highly recommend using the Twitch launcher. If you don't know how to do that, you can look it up online, look up how to install the Twitch launcher, and use that. Oh, also, for anybody experiencing any problems with 1.12 Immersive Engineering Guide, I did experience some crashes with the guide because I was actually taking this balloon and I got a shader, which I'm surprised I didn't get any shaders for killing the dragon. But I did find a shader when I was checking out the end earlier. And I opened it up, and I ended up getting this shader here. And I was looking at these balloons because I wanted something to test the shader out on. Look how cool that shader looks. And these balloons are like lights. But I was like, this is kind of a cool looking thing. But when I was looking it up in the book to try and figure out exactly what they do, it would crash on me. And that's because if you use the Twitch launcher, it automatically defaults you to the new Minecraft launcher. You want to set that to the old Minecraft launcher. That way it is running on the newest Java version, because if not, it's going to be running on whatever the new launcher runs on, and I'm pretty sure it's not the newest version of Java. So you'll want to run the old launcher so you can make sure you can set that and have that going, and you don't get crashes anymore. I have not experienced any crashes after doing that. Also, this was fixed, so now the Flux controller actually works, and as you can see, I put it to transmitter on even distribution, and now all my stuff stays charged. So no problems there. Everything's working fine. This guy, actually, we had to turn it off earlier because it was causing some lag. But I mean, my Nether Star production is still doing phenomenal. I actually stopped the gas tier. I have tons of gas. I have tons more. I think I have 7 or 8 stacks of gas tiers now. I don't think I'm going to need them anymore. So I should be good there as well. Something that I was actually wanting to test. There is slime. And if I can actually capture a slime, or like a regular green slime, that would be great. So, mob imprisonment tool. I don't think this one has anything in it. But getting a regular slime, that would be something nice to find. So I'm going to go for an adventure here. I'm going to go looking for a slime island that possibly will spawn some green slimes. And I'll be back. Alright, so I've spotted a wild slime. And I can use a bucket, supposedly, on it. Maybe not, but I got to capture this guy. A part of Quark is you can put this in a bucket, and you can use it as a chunk locator, so you can find slime chunks, but it didn't appear like I could find one. I'm hoping this slime is big enough. It does have a pretty small health. I was looking to see if there was any larger ones. Swamps are a good place to find slime, so if you're having issues, wait till it gets dark, and you'll usually you will see slime spawning in the swamplands, because that's kind of their biome. But definitely a place to look. And now it's time for me to head all the way back, which is about 5,000 blocks. But as you can tell, it doesn't take very long. Look how fast we can fly. This is ridiculous. But yeah, I'll meet you guys back at the base. So what I've done is I went ahead and set this insert to blacklist mode to temporarily blacklist all those items. That way I can get at least one of those good items, or good of those slime pearls, is what we're after right now. this right here, slime pearl from Reliquary. I'm going to try and get one of those in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily remove this. And we're going to get a slime spawning in here. And I should have enough to keep this running. Once I close this up and toggle this, should be enough to kind of get this pumping. There we go. And we should start seeing, there we go, we already got one. Oh, I have to take my my ring off. It's kind of loud. Oh, by the way, here's all the other stuff that we actually got. We got some shulker shells and all the good stuff. Perfect. Slimes, this is exactly what I wanted. So what I can do is I can now add this to this whitelist here. Let's go in here. I want to add it to this, and we'll change this to whitelist. So now there's going to be a whitelist. We're not going to see any of this stuff anymore. And we're not going to see slime balls. I am going to take those slime balls, though. And get rid of all of this other stuff that we have in here. I might actually want to add arrows eventually. But arrows really do. I mean, they really clog this system up. But getting these pearls, very handy. Very handy. They're definitely used later on. If we take a look at the rows, wither rows, we can see that we need this stuff. This is some special stuff. We're also going to need a rose bush. But if we make this, we make these guys, we can make this rose. And what this does is prevents the wither damage from you. Very helpful thing. We just need a rose bush. So let's get... I don't think you can actually make rose bushes. Looks like you can get them from mana infusion. But I think I did see some, so... I think you can use shears on them. And bam, rose bushes. So I'm going to take these. I don't know if it matters. No, they're just regular rose bushes. I think you can possibly just break them by hand. Yeah, you can. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to head back. Oh man, I spent all this time looking for this. And I could not find it. I don't know what's going on today. But yeah, time to head back. Alright, last but not least, a rose bush. So now we have a witherless rose. So as long as we keep this on us, we will never experience the wither effect. I mean, we won't really experience it with this stuff on us anyways. But, you know, just in case, we do have that. So, let's see. Can we make the wither generator? Or nether star generator? I want to see how much power this thing will produce just by itself. Do I have wither skulls? I do in here. Okay. So we need a regular furnace. I think I have all of this stuff. So, regular furnace. Bam. Nether star generator. Let's grab a stack of nether stars. And what I can do is I can hook this to the back of this generator. So this is like almost too fast. And if I put this in here, I can't actually see what we're generating. But you can see I do have an effect on me. Because the closer you stand to this, the more deadly this is going to be. I think this... Okay, so it burns for 2 minutes per nether star. And is generating, I would say, a large amount of power. There's no way of really telling right off the bat. I don't think there's a monitor. RF monitor from RF Tools. We could test this and see actually what this is doing. I don't know if this is actually something that will tell us any information, but we'll definitely try it out. Okay. Okay, so I guess we can set values. Okay, so yeah, this is not what we're wanting. But yeah, I was just wondering if there's anything that can monitor it. I really don't know. I'd have to look. Oh, I see it right here. Generates 9 million. Okay, so it generates 4,000 RF per tick. Okay, I see that now. 4,000 RF per tick. That is a That's a lot of power. For 2 minutes. Okay, so we are going to need to get some storage up and running like ASAP. And Draconic has the best power storage system. Draconic Evolution. Actually, I just need to search Draconic Evolution. We're going to need to see if we can get a particle generator. We're going to need a energy core stabilizer. And we're going to need 4 of these particle generators to get the base tier version. Doesn't look too hard to make. This actually looks fairly simple. It's probably something that we could have made a long time ago. And then we're also going to need a few other things. We're going to need the energy core. We're going to need some draconic ingots, or draconic blocks. Possibly redstone, and we're going to need energy pylons with some glass. Okay, so none of this stuff is really hard to do, but I'm definitely going to set that up possibly next episode, because I don't think we can really set it up this episode. It's going to take a lot of time to kind of get this thing up and rolling and figure out where we're going to put this, because this is a pretty large object to just have sitting around. We might use this room right here for our power storage. You know, that would be really cool, because we'd be able to see it through the windows. And I think there's a good amount of room here to be able to store this. We can even take this floor out if need be, so that way we don't have a floor here. We're gonna actually have our power storage up here, and that way we can look up, because I don't really think I'm gonna use this upstairs area. It's more of just looks. So yeah, we can have like our power storage right above our heads. That would be really cool. I think we should do that. We're gonna work on that next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. If you are, please remember to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and as always, thanks for watching.